Hello, Born Review Nation, Gabe,
Nick,
and we are here today to bring you another song reaction, fresh off the presses. Super excited. We're going to be checking out Queen. Now, before we jump into this new Queen song, I'm super excited. Again, Nick has me on rations, like, yo, you're not allowed to listen to, any new music from this genre until, I introduce it to you. It's like, fair enough. Same thing with the Beatles, Metallica. So every time I'm like, dude, it's been a minute. And we actually wanted to respond to I wanted to respond to a comment. Now, Nick actually responds to comments all the time or whatnot. I read through the comments. Sometimes I'll respond or whatnot. But I was like, all right, first and foremost, I was the one that said that Queen, that I feel like Wayne's World introduced Queen not to, again, the world, because again, they're a British band, so they were obviously bigger over there, but to, and I don't know, have a better way of saying it, the hood, to people from the urban city like myself that literally never listen to rock. It doesn't show up on our radio stations. It doesn't show up on Hot 97. DJ Clue ain't playing, rock songs. And like I said, I don't know why. Nirvana was like the only song that would ever play on a rap station. The sounds that smells like Teen Spirit. Other than that, nothing else. No, that and Fred Durst. The one where Method Man, the did it all, but I don't even know that's really considered rock. But any which way,
what's the name of that song now? I can't. It's gonna drive me crazy.
But you know what I'm talking about. But other than that, it's like. But what I said was, I might even say I didn't realize that it was a big genre of music until Wayne's World, and I don't know why. Mike Myers, he's like Adam Sandler. Everybody loves him. All right, I don't care where you're Hispanic, you're African American, Asian, you're from the hood, you're from Ivy League school. Everybody loves Adam Sandler. Everybody likes Mike Myers. Everybody, and for whatever reason, that movie came out. Like, I now heard people in the hood listening to Bohemian Rhapsody. I was like, oh wow, that's a movie from Wayne's World. That's the song from Wayne's World. Again, I didn't even realize it was a real song. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. So Nick obviously knew. I didn't, but I said that they introduced it to the hood. People that grew up where I grew up. The Bronx, New York City, the ghetto, for lack of a better word. But thank you for the comment. We love responding. Even somebody else was like, well, they brought it to a bigger mainstream audience. People that didn't
reintroduced it.
One of the band members might have mentioned that. Somebody else commented on that. But I just wanted to clarify, it wasn't Nick that said that Wayne's World introduced Queen to the world. I said he introduced Queen to the hood. People in my neighborhood, people that, again, before that would never listen to rock. And I honestly think they were one of the people that made it okay for lack of a better word, people that from my demographic, urban people, street people, to start listening to rock. Because remember, the Method Man and all that stuff with Fred Durst, that came after the introduction.
5,
you know what I mean? And for some reason, I don't know what it was, but everybody loved him, loved this comedy, loved this film, and after that, all of a sudden, we start listening to Wayne's World, but Bohemian Rhapsody and stuff like that. And now you've got rappers collaborating with hip hop guys. I don't even know. With rock guys. I don't know if you consider them. The one that I did with the album with Jay-Z, man, that thing was huge.
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park. Are they considered rock
or
whatever? Linkin Park. So all that crossover didn't start until after. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, the hip hop hood world and rock can coexist.
And even Linkin Park, that's actually one of my favorite bands. I'm not sure if you know too much about their music, but they have Mike Shinoda, who's songwriter, music creator, all that kind of stuff. He sings, but he also does some rap too in the band. So you have that already in that band. So that collaboration with Jay-Z, I love that. Collision Course, I love that collaboration. It's so awesome. So not all the songs, but some of the songs even sound better when they're meshed together the way they do it, especially the Numb and Encore. I mean, that is just such an awesome track.
Numb and Encore is one of my favorite collabs. It was really good on that album.
Really cool. But anyway, so we're going to check out another Queen song today. We appreciate everyone that's joined us on this. And this is going to be a first time for him, first time for me. I was looking for the next one to check out, and I went to their YouTube page, and this was, I think, their top viewed video, or one of them. I don't know this song, The Show Must Go On. I don't know it. Maybe I'll recognize it as they're playing it, but I'm not sure.
I read another comment where somebody was like, I bet you know way more Queen songs than you think. And that's exactly, I was shocked that all these are Queen songs. And I was like, these are and first of all, and this is going to sound so dumb as me as an American, but they were all in American films. What was that? We Are the Champions. What's the other one? We Will Rock You. They're all in these American sports films and these huge. And I was like, I had no idea they were a British fan. I had no idea it was Queen music. Well, so I'm sure you're right. We probably might have heard it somewhere and we just don't know.
Well, it's almost impossible, at least for me, to recognize accents in singing, right? Unless it's really, really heavy. So you wouldn't know unless you looked it up. But
Bro, I never thought Tom Holland was English. Have you heard that, kid?
Well, he has Spider-Man. He has the American accent.
That's my point. Those Brits can act, bro. Because, dude, I was like, where does accent go? Where does accent go? When you actually hear him do interviews, you're like, oh man, this dude is talented. I
don't know how we got on that. Tom Holland.
I'm just saying that because you say you couldn't pick up the accent in songs. They're very good at doing that American accent.
All right, so we're gonna check this out. Here we go. It's always got like this little pause at first. Great technology. It's like Ghostbusters.
These videos and graphics do kill me though.
Yeah.
Empty spaces, what are we living for? Abandoned places, I guess we know the score. On and on, does anybody know what we are looking for? Another hero, another mindless crime, behind the curtain, in the pantomime.
Normally I'm able to pick it up if I've heard it within the first 30 seconds.
I've heard this song before now.
You have? Okay.
Does anybody want to take it anymore?
It's not one of my go-tos, but
The show must go on.
I've actually heard that.
The show must go on. Yeah.
It's very like cinematic too almost.
In the movie, I've heard that. The show must go on. I don't know what movie.
My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. Whatever happens, I leave
This video is so wild.
This looks like a video that they put together with a bunch of clips from other videos because you're seeing different stages of Freddie Mercury's life, him getting older, getting younger, and the other guys as well. That's interesting. But yes, what I mean cinematic is I mean like this is something I can see like in a soundtrack of a movie.
A soundtrack of a movie, exactly. I've
Not
heard
like
it in the
actual
soundtrack.
track that you would release on the radio.
Not the like the singing, which by the way I love. Again, Freddie Mercury. Somebody also was saying, dude, you can't compare Metallica to a Queen. And like I said, I love Metallica because I think for hard rock, heavy metal, they're still the creme de la creme. But as far as just pure singing and showmanship, yeah, nobody beats Freddie Mercury, dude. He's just, dude, he's a showstopper. I'm sorry, dude.
He can be up there, but I hesitate to say that strong of a statement.
That's me, man.
He's the only one I know that wore a banana hat, though.
He's a nut.
I leave it all to chance. Another heartache, another failed romance. On and on. Does anybody know what we are living for? I guess I'm learning. I must be warmer now. I'll soon be turning round the corner now. Outside the dawn is breaking, but inside in the dark I'll make it to be free. Show must go on. The show must go on. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on.
You already know it's an anime. You know it's an anime.
My soul is painted like the wings of butterflies. Fairy tales of yesterday will grow but never die. I can fly
bringing humanity out there.
All those people.
I face it with a grin. I'm never giving in. On with the Ooh, I top the bill. I'll overkill. I have to find the will to carry on with the show must go on.
I'm not a fan of that very end right there with that repeat. Repetition drives me nuts. But I honestly, I've heard the song before. I'm not sure where, but it hasn't been too many times. I was not aware it was Queen. Obviously, you can recognize it once you know it and everything. But that was still a really, really good song. I've never thought of that song and thought of Queen. So that's interesting to me that this may be one of their later works before he passed away, a newer song, if you will. But yeah, I enjoyed it though. That was great.
Dude, the show must go on. Just that, the show must go on. That phrase, I've heard it in some movie, but like the singing, the ballad kind of singing at the beginning of the song, hadn't heard that before. Again, it just accentuates his pipes because Freddie Mercury also has some pipes, man. The man can sing, and dude, it was again. It's sad, like that he passed away because now that I'm so into him, I would definitely go pay good money to go watch him. Like my father-in-law, I kind of mentioned that, you know, he's a huge Eagles fan. So the Eagles' final tour was this last year, supposedly. Even though he was like, well, they've had a few last tours or whatever.
Yeah, they definitely
But,
have.
you know, my brother-in-laws and my wife were like, hey, you know, for Christmas, let's just get them the VIP experience, you know, top-notch floor. So they were like on the floor. They got to meet like band members, go get signing or whatever. I mean, dude, tickets $1,000 a piece. Crazy. But
Yeah.
when it's a band that's that influential and you know, like, oh man, I got to see them in their glory, that's amazing. Again, we won't see, even though I guess Queen still tours, they've got the other guy.
I'm not sure if they still tour with him.
Well, they did tour here in Vegas. I know that because
No,
I
they
remember
did.
taking people there,
They did.
and it wasn't too long ago. It was pre-pandemic, but
Yeah.
it was like they were at that's when the T-Mobile Arena first came out. They were one of the people because they did it way big when T-Mobile Arena came out. They weren't just gonna have it for hockey games because, bro, you know, they put a lot of money into that thing. So they were bringing bands. I remember
Farm it
Queen, Rodney Carrington, what's that big country? Toby Keith. Like, dude, they had list after list of
Toby
people coming.
Keith just passed away.
Did he
I'm not sure if
really?
you know about him too. Yeah.
No, I know that I've taken tons of people to his
Just
game.
died like a few weeks ago or a week ago.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Toby Keith. But yeah, I took a lot of people to his concerts, and I mean that's one of the cool things about living in Vegas, that at some point you don't got to go to them; they'll come to you. Like people actually, I was reading that people will actually pay thousands of dollars to travel around the country or to go to different places to see their favorite, you know, bands like Elton John or Beyonce, or you just pick a genre, you know what I mean? Where here, just wait, they'll come to Vegas, they'll perform. Of course, Queen in its entirety will never perform, but Metallica will be, and dude, we're going.
Absolutely.
I cannot wait. I'll tell the wife, it's going in the business account because we're going, and I hope it's at the Sphere too. That would be crazy.
That would be correct. I don't know if I can afford that, but that would be amazing. Let us know what you thought about our reaction to this one. Let us know what you think about this song. This was a lot of fun to listen to it for the first time in its entirety with me knowing it was Queen. And with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time,
The show must go on.